Yes, yes, yes. We're back again. Quick turnaround. 4 games today. It's a marathon of games at Afcon 2025. And in about 10 minutes' time, we're going to go through the next game. Senegal versus Botswana. Botswana are going to be heavily, heavily, heavily looked at in this game as an underdog to get any sort of result out of this Senegalese team, who we already know are going to be one of the favorites going into this tournament. Were previous winners back in 2021 or 2022. Um, and with a star-studded side, it's going to be very difficult for Botswana to get a result. This is their second time at the finals. First time in 2012, where they crashed out at the group stages. I don't think they're going to do one better in this tournament. I don't think that they have enough to really trouble anyone. But we know it's Afcon. Anything can happen. A team can be unfancied against the favourites and get a result. So anything can happen. But we're looking at Senegal and their star-studded side to do the business in this game and later on in the tournament as well. Big up to everybody that's going to be watching the stream. Make sure you're hitting the like button, subscribe button as well if you're new, and the notification bell so you know when we go live right throughout this tournament. Big up to man like CM, big up to man like Rich who've been joining me on the streams so far. They're doing their thing. It's Christmas time. Everybody's doing what they need to do to get ready for the celebrations in a couple of days' time. But with me, during the tournament, we're going to be doing a lot of these live games together. Home and away, Afcon Live 2025. Morocco is live. We're doing the business right now. We're going to get into these lineups real quick. But they're doing a bit of a madness on the Channel 4 thing right now. But anyway, we're waiting for the stream to start over there. They're going to be starting whilst they're in the national anthems and all of that type of stuff right there. I'm going to give you guys the lineups in a little bit of time. Just give me a second. Give me a second. We're going to give you the lineups real quick. And I'm going to share my screen real quick. Add that. We got the score ticker there as the game kicks off in about 8 minutes time. But we're gonna go into these lineups real quick. I'm gonna get them up on my screen and I'm gonna share my screen for you people out there. Share the screen. And there we go. So we've got Edouard Mendy in goal for Senegal. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. So back four of Diatta, Koulibaly, Niakate, and Jacobs. And then in front of them, the two is Papa Gay and Idrissa Gana Gay of Everton. Then we have another Everton player in there, Iliman Ndiaye, Sadio Mane in the 10, Ismaila Sarr of Crystal Palace on the left-hand side, and then Nicholas Jackson of Bayern Munich on loan from Chelsea up front for their team. And then you look at the bench is stacked with players with the likes of Lamine Kamara, Bouladia. Then you've got like Ibrahim Mbaye, who's making his debut, 17-year-old, highly rated PSG player. Should be very, very interesting to see what he does. And Pat Maté Sarr of Tottenham Hotspur as well on the bench. So they've got a stacked squad as well. One of the favourites going into this tournament. Rich is one of Rich's favourites. One of my favourites too. But I would prefer to see another winner out of the names that we have seen in previous years. I'd like to see Congo try and go one better and then their fourth place and try to get to the final and maybe win it. But they're definitely one of the favourites and somebody that you need to look out for the tournament as well. And let's have a look at the Botswana side. As I said, second time at the finals, highly looked at as underdogs in this game and probably throughout the whole tournament. We don't know what they're going to do. Are they going to have that spirit that could potentially get them over the line? I don't think in this game, but let's see what they can do today. Second time at the finals, as I mentioned before. The first time was in 2012. They crashed out of the group stages then. Can they at least survive the group stages this time and maybe, make some history for their nation? Let's see. But let's go through their side. Bear with me. Some of these names are going to be quite new. So we've got Foko in goal, Velafi at right back. And then we have Gao Lao Lowe. And then we have Ditlo Kewe. And then we have Johnson at left back. And then in midfield, we have Ditsele and then Mohutsiwa in the partnering Ditsele in midfield. And then we have Si Kanyang, Cooper, and Orobonye as the three in front of those two. And then we have Kebato in the striker position there. Hey, I think that went well. I didn't butcher it too much. I think it went well. But big up to people from Botswana if you're coming through. I'm sorry if I butchered the names, but I think that went well. But yeah, they're playing with a 4-2-3-1. Which is the same formation as Senegal. I don't know who their key player is. If anybody can give me some, rundown if you're from Botswana and you know something about this team, give me some statistics that I could use in this. But it's going to be interesting to see what they do in the actual game. They have no pressure. They're going up against one of the favorites and one of the stronger teams in this competition. So let's see what they can do. Are they going to sit back and defend deep and invite the waves of pressure and then try and hit on the counter attack, or are they going to bring the game to them? That is what I want to see in these first 10 minutes, 15 minutes of the game. How Botswana are going to set up. Are they going to be similar to Zimbabwe yesterday against Egypt, where they were soaking up a lot of pressure, especially in the early stages of the game, and then they were hitting the ball in the channels, looking for runners to try and latch onto the balls and then see if they can get in behind. It'll be a very interesting kind of like thing that we need to analyze during the first moments of this game. But let's see. Let's see what happens. Big up to everybody that's coming through on X, on YouTube. Make sure you're hitting the like button, subscribe button as well if you're new. The kickoff is in about 4 minutes time. And I'm gonna head over because I know that they're there. There we are on the channel 4. We're here. Senegal. Senegal, their fans are there in their red, gold, and green. Botswana national anthem. It's raining in the stadium. Which stadium are they playing in? Is it Casablanca? This is going to be a good. I think it's going to be a good game as well. Like we haven't had a poor game at all at Afcon. You never have a dull game at Afcon. It is literally win or die. Like if you don't win your games, you're going home early. So like we rarely get these type of like dud kind of games in these tournaments. Like yeah, we have some Botswana fans here. Okay, they're in Tangier. In Tangier, it's raining there. Big up to Fan Talk TV. Big up yourself, Fan Talk TV. Hope you're good. Make sure you're hitting the like button and subscribe button as well. Share it out to everybody out there in your network. We're doing Afcon 2025. This is not the first time I've done Afcon 2020, Afcon at all on YouTube. This is the third edition in a row because of the tournament, the history that I have with the tournament. Watched it for the first time in 2004, and I never looked back watching it. Or if you're from the UK, you know about when it was on Eurosport, and we didn't have to. Eurosport picked it up early. We didn't have to be fighting for where the broadcast rights is going to be in the UK. We had it on Eurosport. Used to watch it on there. I'm Ghanaian. We're not in the tournament, so I'm watching it all stress free. Afcon needs Ghana. Ghana, fix up. We'll be back in 2027. Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. Hopefully, me and the man then will be there. But it is what it is. Yeah, all 4 UK only watch. Yeah, yeah. I think in the latter stages though of the tournament, we might see it on the main Channel 4 channel. But we'll see what happens there. And the teams have finished their national anthems, and we're about to start very very soon. Hey, they used the wrong picture for Illiman and Die on the screen. Calf, what's happening? Yeah. Hey, and then I knew I wasn't the only one that had noticed that was not in Die on the picture, bro. This is going to be a good game. I mean, look, this is Senegal's opportunity to make a statement in the tournament. All the bigger teams that we've seen play so far have had tight games, tightish type of games, right? Where like Senegal, they have the opportunity to say, "Hey, we're here. We're the second ranked team, second best ranked team in Africa. Let's put a statement on against a weaker opponent here, but we have to wait and see. Yeah, and then yeah, Jackson plays for Bayern Munich, but he's on loan from Chelsea. Yeah, facts, facts. Big up to Botswana. Obviously, they won a gold in the I think it was 200 meters, bro. In it, it was 200 meters. In the World Champion Athletics Championship of Athletics earlier on this year. But yeah, they have some talent sporting wise in that country, but football I don't think is one of them. And I don't disrespect, but I don't think anything is happening today. If they get anything from this game, it's a miracle, and they should be very happy. But I know that they're gonna come in here with no pressure at all. So let's see. Let's see. All right. I already know that I'm okay. I refreshed. I refreshed, but it's buffering. Why is it buffering? All right, there we go. All right, cool, cool, cool. Let's see what they can do though, Botswana. Like, are they gonna sit back? Are they gonna sit back defensively, or are they gonna come out here and play with no fear? There are no easy games at Afcon. Let's just say that. I can hear a lot of drumming in the stadium. Here's the manager, Papa Tiao, and here are Botswana getting a bit of possession to start the game. Hey, and then stop. And then stop the trolling, fam. Stop the trolling, bruv. We were spoke about it on Sunday, fam. Richard Afori, bruv. This is the reason why he's no longer part of the Ghana setup, bruv. Sabotage, bruv. But it's all good, innit? We're here stress free watching. Stress free watchalongs, fam. Koulibaly with the foul there. And it's a free kick to Botswana early on in this game. And Senegal on the break now. There's an opportunity now. Here's Nicholas Jackson, and he's in. Can he score? Good save by Poco. Here's Ndai. Oh, that was an opportunity there by Papa Gay. Yo, big up to Hassan. 7 a.m. in Los Angeles. You missed the early game. Hey, I know it would have been early, but here's a good game for you to be waking up to. Senegal versus Botswana, and there was an opportunity for Senegal there. Nicholas Jackson was in behind the Botswana defense, and Poco with the good save, and then Iliman and Dai lays the ball off to an option Papa Gay, and he shoots over the bar. New season, same Jackson. Um, I'm on. Hold on. They're showing a replay on the screen, so I don't know I don't know where I am in the game. I'm on 4 minutes and 15 seconds. That was an opportunity for Senegal to take the lead, and they messed up there. But you can already see the danger already for Botswana. Like they can't be playing with fire like that. Is Idrissa Gana Gay out wide to Diatta, chops inside. His Indai cross. Oof, good save by Poco from Mane. Mane with the header there. And it's already looking like the pressure is heating up on Botswana on their goal. Good cross there from Indai. Oh, Ismail Assar just ducking under it with Sadio Mane with the header, and it was over the bar by Poco. Goal kick to Botswana. And here come Botswana now with some possession. Ball in behind. Is Johnson trying to push it forward to Kiabato, but Senegal come away with it. It was Ismail Assar, his Pape Gay, Idrissa Gana Gay, Sadio Mane, in Jai, Jacobs. Is Mane skips past his defender, cuts inside. Can he cross the ball? Mm, Poco with a long ball out of play. Just trying to rush too much there. I think they just need to settle themselves down. There's a lot of pressure coming at their goal so far. They need a spell of possession. But they've come out with no fear, though, which is what I like. They just have to weather this kind of wave of pressure. His Njai, his Diatta, his Papagay, Idrissa Gay, Mane with a little touch into the path of Njai, but it's a foul. Foul on Johnson. The ball was fired ahead, but given away again by Botswana. It's Papagay, it's Mylasar, it's Ismail Assar. Njai now into the box. Tried to square it for Mane. It's a corner to Senegal. It's a lot of pressure here. Corner to Senegal. So much pressure in this first 10 minutes. Can Botswana survive? And there's the cross and Poco with the punch and clear the way, and it will come right back. And Mendy with the long ball forward, and then saying once the first goal goes in, many will follow. Yeah, this goalie ain't it. Yeah, it's looking a bit peak right now. His money crossed into the box, too high. Iliman and Jai with a bit of trickery. Can he get past his marker? And he does. Fans in the stadium just giving him a little bit of love for that little bit of trickery there. Can Botswana now come away with it? His Orobey, second Yang. It's his Saw now with the ball wide to Mane. Gets into the box. No foul. He goes down in the penalty area, Mane, but no foul, and they play on. His Velafi with a long ball forward now. He's Sekanyeng for Botswana on the left hand side. Is Johnson for Botswana. Kept Bato, and that went wide. But it's the first effort for them. Let's see. He said it looked like a pen. They're showing us the replay now. Yeah, it's a little bit clumsy. Clumsy, man. He's saying he got the ball. He doesn't get the ball though. Is Ismail Assar trying to power through, but it's a foul for the NTI to pull it back. Yeah, it looked like a pen. Yeah, it could have been a penalty. Mane tripped, but it was soft. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like, yeah, definitely the defender didn't get the ball, but Mane went down, maybe trying to sell it a little bit. No touch. The dumb decisions. I know Kiabato should have at least taken an extra touch, maybe, but he took a wild shot there. First effort on goal for them though is Mane. Hey, Botswana playing like it's early 2000s Afcon. I'm telling you. Yee. Corner to Senegal. Cooper with the clearance, which goes over the bar to give the corner to Senegal. Mm. There's money on the edge of the box. Ooh, blocked away. They can't clear the ball, and they do. It does settle down to Poco, the goalkeeper now, and they go long. Is he offside? No, he's not. He's Sekan Yang now on the edge of the penalty area for Botswana. Can he find another man? Get some support from Johnson. Offside. It's a late flag. He's Ghana Gay. He's in Jai. Cuts inside. Takes a shot. Ooh, good stop by Poco. Whew. Whew. Hey, Poco with a good save from Milimin Jai just cuts inside off that right hand side. Good shot. And Poco turns it around the post corner to Senegal. And Diatta's going to take the corner. The difference in quality of ball between Western and North African nations and the rest of Africa is a day and night. Yeah, I mean, only South Africa have like you know something there because they just have that history within their nation. And their development has been really good, and they've got a good league, one of the strongest leagues in Africa, and things like that. So, yeah, there needs to be a little bit more catch up in terms of the development of football in the Eastern African nations, for example. And I think we're going to see that, especially as the next Afcon is going to be taking place in East Africa. So they've got a lot of work to do over these next couple of years to kind of like to develop things because their host nations will be taking center stage in the tournament. But are you really though? Like, are you're kind of like both in it. You're like West Central, right? Like, because if we're talking Central, it's like Chad, Central African Republic, Rwanda, Burundi. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't know if I'd class Cameroon as that, but mm, you could say that. You could say that. Right? Have they settled down now, Botswana? They're in their shape near Kate. Hey, relax. We put them on the map, but relax, relax. We're bringing it back. We're bringing it back. Here's Njai. Cooper with the tackle. He's Sekanyang gets fouled by Koulibaly. Koulibaly touch tight because hey, Sekanyang might give him a bit of trouble with the pace. Just looking at Iliman and GI and his chance earlier. And the goalkeeper for Botswana, Poco, is down. Oi, oi, oi. What's happened? My streamer's gone down. Okay, now we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Now we're back. Hey, and then you're hilarious. There's a lot of Senegalese fans in the stadium. You can hear bear drumming. That's a lot of drumming. Hey, what is this person doing? His money cuts inside. And here's Njai in the box now. Good save. Here's Diatta. Here's Jackson. Here's Jackson now. Idrissa Gueye. Nyakate. Oh, it's raining heavily in the stadium now. It's Jacobs with the cross. And Botswana now with the ball. Spell of possession now. Can they just relieve themselves of a bit of pressure? Here's Poco going wide to Johnson. Here's Second Yang. Gets fouled again, this time by Niakate. Yeah, it's pouring down in Tangier. Here's Keboto. Here's Jacobs now. Yeah, it's pouring the rain. It's pouring down with rain in Tangier now. Yeah, you might need an actual coat. You might need an actual coat when you go, bro, because it's actually cold there. Yeah, it's like rainy season. It's kind of cold in the evenings and stuff like that. So you need a proper coat, not just a raincoat. His 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 Jai is Idrissa Gana Gay, Sadio Mane. Oh, sorry, no, this is that's Gana Gay. Sorry. Here's my here's Njai. Cross. Good cross. Ooh, Jackson. Nicholas Jackson there with an improvised finish where it goes over the bar. And the pressure is still mounting for Botswana. Man like El Capitan. What you saying, bro? Congo. Congo's my team for this Afcon, bro. They're my team. I have a feeling that they're gonna do something, man. They have a lot of confidence after beating Nigeria in the playoff for the African side of things in terms of the World Cup qualifiers. They still have to navigate that qualifier in March, but we'll see how that goes. Came fourth in the Afcon last time out in last year. It was last year where it ended in the final. Came fourth, so they have an opportunity. I think they've got a really good, strong team defensively, and then going forward, they have some experienced players and some young players as well within their side. So it should be interesting to see. But Senegal are definitely one of the favorites. So are Morocco, Egypt, Cameroon, um, Nigeria. They're all favorites for this. Like, so we'll see if the big teams can actually live up to their billing and do what they need to do. Um, but Ghana's my team, but they're not hearing it, so it is what it is, isn't it? And it snows in Morocco at the Atlas Mountains. Yeah, that's true as well. That is true. Big up to everybody that's here watching live. Make sure you're hitting the like button, subscribe button as well if you're new on Pros Only Sports. We're doing all the games for AFCON as usual, so make sure you stay tuned for a lot more of this content. And Poco with a good collection from the corner. But yeah, now they need to get their foot on the ball. I don't know because the pressure is going to keep telling if they keep giving the ball away. Just need to just keep their foot on the ball. There's another one there. Hey, is Johnson now, and there's a foul. And a long ball. They still got it. Orobonye with a cross, but no danger to the Senegalese defense. That was an opportunity there for Botswana, but there was nobody in the box. Orobonye with a great cross into the box, but no opportunity there for any striker to latch onto it. Here's Jacobs now for Senegal. Good cross. Goes over the head of Ismail Assar. There's a defender down for Botswana, but they're not going to stop the game. Here's Njai. Cross. Nicholas Jackson. Sadio Mane. Good save by Poco. And he still won't put the ball out. And they're pushing forward now. Botswana. And there's a ball forward. But no, not enough for Kiabato. Referee stopped it and called for the medical staff of Botswana to tend to the injured player. Can't see who it is though. Oh, it's Johnson who's down. Just gets a whack in the face from Ismail Assar. Substitute warming up for Botswana. I think Botswana's coach will be happy with the fact that they haven't conceded, but it's large in part to Poco in goal for Botswana. He's been saving everything that's been coming at his goal. And Senegal, they need to keep pushing, like their coach is saying, Papa Thiaw. They need to keep pushing, trying to get that first goal, because once that first goal goes in, it opens up the game a lot. And we've restarted. Is Koulibaly, is Diatta, is Idrissa Gueye, is Niakate, is Njai. Good touchdown in the box. He's Sekanyang. The ball forward, gives it away, and there's a foul. Free kick. Koulibaly's been taken down. Yeah, it's quite silly. Pass it back and let that guy clear. Yeah. There's Diatta. Eee. Ismail Assar with the ball over the top. They're giving the ball away again, Botswana, but they're about to win it back. It's Cooper. That was nice from Cooper there to win the ball back. It's a bit of an overload here on the right hand side. Here's Orobonye. Here's Cooper. Here's Johnson now. Can they get the ball into the box? They do. Here's Kiabato. Can't. Eee. Here's Orobonye. Can he cross it again? They do. Too close to Edward Mendy. And now Senegal on the break now. Here's Idrissa Gana Gay. Iliman Ndiaye. And they give it away. Senegal attack breaks down. It's cleared up field into the path of Diatta. Here's Koulibaly now. Here's Ndiaye. Koulibaly gives the ball away, but luckily Ndiaye was able to, and he wins it, and he uses his strength. Cross. No, it's just a rushed cross there from Ndiaye, but the ball breaks back. Here's Papagay. Here's Jacobs. Mane cuts inside in the shot, and there's Poco. He's been the man of the match for Botswana so far, just saving his nation right now. Shots raining down on his goal, but he's saving everything, Poco. It's Koulibaly. Idrissa Gueye. Papagay. Here's Diatta. Space for Diatta now. It's Papagay. And Gay with the cross. It's Koulibaly. Idrissa Gueye. Nicholas Jackson. Mane. Is Idrissa Gana Gueye with the cross. And Jai with the foul there. Boko has been really good for the Botswana team in goal, saving everything that's been coming their way. Mohutsiwa. Motiswa has been booked after the foul on Pap Gay. And Botswana now, the breakaway. There's an opportunity. He's second Yang, man. Poor, poor execution there. Poor execution there. Here's Senegal now. Ismail Assar with poor execution. Eee. That could have been an own goal, but it's offside. Lucky, lucky there. So it would have been a corner. Offside there is Jacobs. Botswana now. A spell possession. He's Cooper. Yeah, it's the truth, man. If you want to do this tactic where you sit back and then you soak pressure and then you hit the channels, you have to be clinical and decisive on the counter attack to get the shots off. But they haven't been able to put anything together. Any sort. They're not playing through midfield. They're not trying to affect the game in that way, and they're not getting enough support to Kebatso up front as well. So this is what happens. It's going to be very much wave and wave after attack from Senegal onto their goal until the pressure tells. And another attack breaks down for Botswana. Is Pap Gay? He gives it away. Can they keep the ball here? Just his Kabatso. It's a good spell of possession here. Here's Johnson on the left hand side. Oh, and gives it away. Poor, 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 poor. Isn't his Njai. Eee. Here's Jacobs now. Nicholas Jackson with a goal. And there's the goal. Good movement. Nicholas Jackson with another goal. I think that was good from Nicholas Jackson there. Good movement to just peel back and wait for the cutback from Jacobs. And that is a goal for Senegal. And they have broken the deadlock. And it looks as if This is going to be a very difficult day for Botswana. It is going to be a difficult day for Botswana. Nah, we got it at the same time. We got it at the same time, I think. I don't think it was spoiling. Game over already. Nicholas Jackson with the finish. And Senegal have 1-0 to Senegal. And now we'll see what Botswana are made of. Can they even do anything? Can they do anything to get themselves back into this game? I don't think so. Based on what we've seen from an attacking perspective, another long ball. Koulibaly's going to eat those up all day. You have to do something more. One of the favourites of the competition, getting himself off the mark in the competition. It's a miracle. It's only 0. It could have been 5. True. So true. Is Diatta. Botswana press is Koulibaly. Idrissa Gueye. It's Pape Gueye. It's Mane. Jacobs stands it up and it went out. Goal kick. One way traffic. You wonder how they qualify for the tournament. Hey, the thing about it is, yeah, ooh, and it's good save by Poco. There's a foul. Hey, but they actually qualified in the same group as Egypt. Um, and they also qualified ahead of Cape Verde and Mauritania, who both were in the tournament last time out. So they had a really good qualifying campaign. Um, Botswana. They won 2 games, drew 2, and lost 2 in the tournament. So in the qualification, so they did well to qualify. But I mean, here it was always going to be difficult. It was always going to be difficult here. And the thing about African qualifiers is that there's always a shock in the African qualifiers for both the Cup of Nations and for the World Cup. It's always some team that gets through that you were like, how did they get through? Because they cause a lot of shocks. Here's Second Yang in the box now. Oh, execution. Here's Orobonye now. Ooh, that was an opportunity there. Oh, oh, it's a free kick to Botswana there. 3 minutes of added time. So Mane goes down. I think he slips, but he's also fouled. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, see, he slipped. He slipped, but then he blocked the ball. Okay, fair enough. So then they've given the free kick now. This is their opportunity. This is going to be the best opportunity that they'll have from this set piece in this half for Botswana. So let's see what they can do before half time. 3 minutes of added time. Yeah, trust. Just get a shot on target, or at the very least, cross it in for a heading opportunity. Something. Let's see what they can do. Let's hope that, like, there's three guys around the ball, so they're gonna do some sort of like training ground. Let's see what they can do. Here's Orobonye, who's over the ball. Second Yang is also over the ball. They're still deliberating. What can they do? What kind of routine is this going to be? Yeah, I knew it was going to be some training ground thing. I knew it was going to be some training ground thing, but it's a corner now. It's a corner now. Yeah, Comoros were a bit better. Comoros were a bit better. Yeah, I can't even lie. I can't even lie. They were a bit better, Comoros. But yeah, let's see. Be a corner. Corner comes in. Ooh, it's a good corner, but nobody could get a touch for Botswana. It's a player down for Senegal. I wonder who it is though. Who is that? Is it Jacobs? Yeah. How did they even qualify? Big out to Drizzy, man. Um, they qualified in a group with Egypt, Mauritania, and Cape Verde. So they came second in the group behind Egypt, 8 points from 6 games. You can't even say like the rest of the teams are poor, and that's half time. That is half time. 1-0 to Senegal. Nicholas Jackson with the finish after 39 minutes. It's an interesting game. Senegal have been just pressuring the Botswana goal from the minute one till the 45th, 46th minute. Botswana, towards the end, got themselves a couple of opportunities, but they couldn't make anything of them. It's going to be a long way back for them, I think, in the second half. As long as Senegal can keep on this constant wave of pressure, they will continue to get more goals. And Botswana, they have to make some sort of change to their tactics because they're not even be able to get any possession to even build up. They're literally getting the ball from the back and hitting it long into the channels, hoping for something. But you're not going to get much if you play like that. Jacobs is injured, I think, hobbling off there. But yeah, big up to everybody who's watching right now. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in the second half. And we've got two more live games for today. The next game at 5:30 UK time, Nigeria will kick off their tournament against Tanzania, and then Tunisia against Uganda, 8 p.m. UK time. Get ready for those two games because I expect those two games to be big games. And then tomorrow we will go through the final games of the group match day ones. Just before Christmas. Burkina Faso versus Equatorial Guinea at 12:30. Algeria against Sudan at 3 p.m. And then Ivory Coast kick off their tournament against Mozambique. That's going to be a good game. And then Cameroon, Gabon to end off the group match day ones, which is going to be so interesting because that's a good game to finish off our action for match day one for all of the groups. Then we take a light break Christmas Day, back on the 26th Boxing Day, and then 4 games on Boxing Day. Zambia versus Comoros, Morocco versus Mali, Angola versus Zimbabwe, and Egypt against South Africa. That's a big game. Saturday, on the 27th, we have Benin, Botswana, Senegal, and DR Congo, which is going to be a very big game. I cannot wait for that. Then it's Uganda versus Tanzania, Nigeria versus Tunisia, which is a rematch of the Afcon 2021 last 16 clash, where Tunisia beat Nigeria 1-0 in a hard fought game. So that should be interesting. And then on Sunday, we have Group E, which will be Equatorial Guinea against Sudan, Algeria versus Burkina Faso, uh, Gabon versus Mozambique. And then this is a huge game on Sunday, the 28th of December. Ivory Coast against Cameroon, Group F, Group of Death. And then we roll into Monday, and this is the final group games for A and B. So there will be 2 games played at 4 and 2 games played at 7. So there you have Angola versus Egypt and Zimbabwe against South Africa, Comoros versus Mali and Zambia versus Morocco. And then on the Tuesday, the 30th of December, same thing again. Last group games for C and D. You've got Tunisia against Tanzania, Uganda against Nigeria. Then you've got Benin against Senegal, and then you have Botswana against DR Congo, and then finally to end the group stages for the end of the year, we will find out who is going through to the knockout stages, who is crashing out, and who's going to be part of those the best third place teams joining the 12 that will be into the knockout stages. We'll find out between Equatorial Guinea and Algeria, Sudan, Burkina Faso, Gabon versus Ivory Coast, big game again, and then Mozambique against Cameroon to end the proceedings. But boy, we have started off with our Afcon coverage. There's a lot more games to come. I cannot wait. And it's during Christmas time, so everyone's gonna have an opportunity to just chill with friends, family, whatever you do. Um, but yes, no games on Christmas Day. And I mean, I hear it. Even though technically they should be doing it, but they're not doing it. So it is what it is. We get a nice little break. Everybody gets to eat some food, chill, and then right back on it on Boxing Day. Should be very very interesting. Um, but yeah, I cannot wait. Next game coming soon as well. So let's see. Let's see what happens. But yeah, that was a good finish by Nicholas Jackson. Um, that was a good finish by Nicholas Jackson. Let's see what Senegal can do in this second half. You can see the Senegal fans there. They're supporting their team, doing what they can. The stadiums, yeah, are beautiful, man. Like they've done a really good job of investing in this infrastructure in the city of Tangier. The surrounding areas is looking lovely. But yeah, the stadium looks beautiful. I mean, it's going to be interesting when they host that World Cup alongside Spain and Portugal in 2030. This is a dry run. We'll be able to see what they're all about. But yeah, let's talk about the goalkeeper for Botswana, though, Poco. He's been really good, keeping out Senegal for a large part of that first half, but unable to do what he needs to do um, to keep out Nicholas Jackson's finish towards the middle of that, or just after the middle of that first half. It's a good finish by Nicholas Jackson there, with Jacobs with the assist. Just good quick play, Mane into Jacobs, and then cut back across goal for Nicholas Jackson to score the first goal in this game. And then Hassan, big up to Hassan, he's saying that they are preparing for the World Cup. Yeah, they are preparing for the World Cup. It's going to be an interesting World Cup with 48 teams. I think we're going to see a lot more three-team tournaments, just to kind of like stop the pressure that you'll have of so many nations and so many um teams, and the infrastructure pressure that it will have. So splitting it across three countries makes sense. So we get to see how it looks um for this World Cup and up next year. And then moving forward, we're going to have to see that happen across a number of different World Cups. So I wonder where we're going to be going and how it's going to look, but should be very, very interesting. On the broadcast, yeah, they're testing the mics, bro, and we can hear it, fam. It's hilarious. That's hilarious. Second half is about to begin, people. We are here. Second game of the day, Afcon 2025 in Morocco. Should be a very interesting. Should be a very interesting next few games as well. Make sure you're hitting the like button and subscribe button as well if you're new on Pros Only Sports on YouTube. Follow us on all the socials, X, on Instagram, and on TikTok as well. Make sure you go check out the interview that I did with Ashley Plumter, the Super Falcons midfielder and defender. Yeah, it was a really interesting conversation about her heritage and her culture. Yeah, that's a really good conversation for people. That was the first episode of No Boundaries, which is a new podcast on Pros Only Sports, where I'm going to be talking to athletes from the African Caribbean communities. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Um, so yeah, so the 2030 World Cup is being co-hosted by Spain, Portugal, and Morocco. Um, so yeah, that's what's happening. We haven't had a major we haven't had a World Cup in Africa since 2010 in South Africa. Um, so we'll be seeing a lot of these types of three country World Cups moving forward. I think just because I think after that one, I don't know when the next one is in 34. I think I had a feeling it was going to be in Saudi Arabia, but I don't know. Yeah, it's in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, yeah. The 2034 is Saudi Arabia, and obviously, I mean, there's been a lot of investment. Um, there's been a lot of investment in sport just generally in Saudi Arabia. So I'm not surprised that like they were able to get that because I had a feeling it was that. Um, and then beyond that, I don't actually know what's there in terms of who the potential host could be. Um, but there are only a few nations that can really host a World Cup by themselves. Um, so I have a feeling that they may do it in South America this time around. Um, and they can split it across three countries like a Brazil and Argentina and Chile or something like that. Like that might be the three that they may choose in that World Cup. To be honest, like, um, but there's only a few countries that can really host it by themselves. Yeah. Um, but yeah, we'll see. And the players are about to return to the field for the second half. Nah, 2034 is Saudi Arabia. Yeah. And I have a feeling that South America will do it in 2038. But we'll see. We'll see where they haven't got to that stage just yet. Botswana need to change up their tactics, otherwise they're gonna be losing this game by a lot. Senegalese players just, I think they're gonna have a quick huddle before they enter the field of play. Botswana players are on the field now, just getting ready for this second half. Let's see what happens here in the second half. I expect the same thing to happen. To be honest, I can't see if there's no change by the Botswana team. There's no change whatsoever. Then it's just going to stay the same. And all we need to do is wait for Senegal to make more, or to have more opportunities on goal and score to boost the goal difference, get some more confidence and goals within their team, and then they can push on to the second game. So this stadium holds 75,000 people. and it will be used as well in the semi-final of this tournament. Second half has kicked off. Botswana trying to fire the ball forward. Yeah, they need to do something different. These long balls ain't it. Just like play through midfield. Let's see what you can do. It's second Yang. That's a good pass there. Just take your time, composure. Don't shoot. Come on. And it's a foul. Free kick to Botswana. Koulibaly. Koulibaly with the header over the bar. It's an opportunity from the corner. Johnson to take the corner for Botswana. Good corner, but straight into the arms of Mendy. There's a break on for Senegal. I think this is Nicholas Jackson. Diatta. And Poco just picks up the ball as the cross from Diatta lands comfortably in his hands. Gaulawele. Mendy. Koulibaly bringing the ball forward. Here's Niakate. To Trisagana Gay. Is Idrissa Gay. Is Idrissa Gay. It's Nicholas Jackson. Just again. Enjoy. Eee! Poco was fouled there. Ooh. Poco hitting the head with the boot of Nicholas Jackson. Ooh. Yeah, it's a yellow card for Kiaboto. Koulibaly just getting a boot to the head. That was a high boot, but Koulibaly seems okay, and we continue. It's a great touchdown there by Ismail Assar. Yee! Nearly skinned the defender, and they give it away again. It's just the same tactics that's just not helping them. The poor execution. I feel like second time at the finals here, they are definitely nervous. They're obviously coming up against a great team in Senegal, but they're not offering as much as what they need to. And I think, to be honest with you, this is probably the worst team we've seen so far in the tournament. We still have a few games to go through this first match day for all of the groups, but Comoros weren't great against the hosts, Morocco, in the game on Sunday. But this has probably been the worst team we've seen, because I mean Zimbabwe offered a lot more than this yesterday. Um, Zambia, who haven't done much in the Nations Cup since 2012 after they won it. They put up a good showing yesterday with a bit more attacking impetus. Um, Benin even put up a good fight against DR Congo earlier on today, but Botswana, they haven't offered much here from an attacking perspective, and it's just not good enough. Is Mane cross, and it goes out of play. But the longer it is 1-0, maybe that might give Botswana some encouragement and they'll push forward. There's the Senegal fans dancing in the stands. Here's Njai with a bit of space on the right hand side. Cuts inside. Pass. Here's Jacobs. Can he get across into the box? Checks back. It's Papagay. Here's Mane. Here's Jacobs. Pulls it back. Njai. Can't get the ball. Here's second Yang, but he's poor touch. And that is a throw in to Botswana. Ball came off of Diatta. Botswana continually breaking down with their attacks. Poor execution, no confidence. Is Jacob is gay. Jacob's in behind now. Gets a corner. Galawe with the interception there to go out into the for a corner for Senegal. Mane takes it quickly. Can he put the ball into the box? It's a poor cross. Second Yang just trying to put some pressure onto Jacobs, but he goes back to the safe option of Edouard Mendy. It's Koulibaly. Gay. And this is Diata. Sorry, Ismail Assar just fouled there. Is it Gay out to NGI? Just too much on there. Lets it run. They need to make some changes, Botswana, because this is pretty poor. This is pretty poor. Because look what's going to happen. They don't play through midfield. Long ball. Is Orobonye now in midfield. They lose out. Jackson. Oh, what a goal! What a goal! Nicholas Jackson. What a goal! And that's it. That's game over. That is game over. Good finish. Good play by Senegal. Nicholas Jackson with the second goal. You're not gonna get back into this game, Botswana. Let's wrap it up, man. Poor second goal. Second goal for Senegal. But what a finish by Nicholas Jackson and Jai into Papagay. Ismail Assar dragged back from Nicholas Jackson. What a finish. What a finish there. Look at that. Touch, drag, finish. That's a good finish there by Nicholas Jackson. And to be honest with you, it's very, very well for Senegal. They needed to score more goals, and this is going to bring a lot of confidence to Nicholas Jackson. Botswana now, the floodgates could open here now with the down 2-0. I mean, to be honest with you, Senegal haven't even come out of second gear. It's been that easy for them to be able to play through. Oof. Oof. Botswana are playing with fire here. Already giving the ball away or conceding the corner is second Yang for Botswana. There's Koulibaly. But he loses the ball there. Oh, there's an opportunity. Is Keabato. Very poor. Ah, That's the best chance. Why is it that when they go 2-0 down, now they want to play? Huh? Now two changes. You see how my head is hot right now? How is it that after the first half that you had here, why didn't the changes start from then? You go 2-0 down, and now you get one chance and two changes, bruv. Nah, man. The coach, I don't know what's happening with him, but like, my head is hot, bruv. What is this, man? Maponda and Sasingi and Oribonye is off. I think they're going 4-4-2. It's a ball over the top now, and it's gone out for a throw in to Senegal. And there's a foul. Here is Ismail Assar. There's Johnson for Botswana. Long ball forward. Bruv, I'm actually annoyed. Here's Maponye. Why is it that the changes have happened now when you're 2-0 down? They've put two players more up front now. It's annoying, man. It's just a gay. His money is in GI. Here's Nicholas Jackson. Is in GI. Ooh, that's nice from NGI. It's a bit of space. Here's Nicholas Jackson now. Can he get a hat trick? No. Straight at the keeper. Poco. Let's see what Botswana are about to do. They're about to give this ball away again. Look, look. Here's Ditsele. Mane's in. It's a corner though. Could have been a third goal for Senegal. But Poco in goal for Botswana. Let's have a look at this chance because the camera wasn't there. Koulibaly with the pass. Mane with the finish, but good save by Poco. Jacobs to take the corner for Senegal. Bro, these long balls are annoying me. You see what I mean? Poor execution once again. You guys are right out there. How did they qualify for this tournament? Fraudulent. It's annoying. You've got to put up more of a fight. You've come to the finals of Afcon. You've come here. You have to showcase something. You can't embarrass your nation. Here's Jacobs. That poor execution is not good enough. Senegal win the ball back again. Here's this Myla Sarr gets fouled. That's a foul. I don't know why he's complaining. Who's gonna take this one? It's Mane and I think Diatta. Mane's gonna take it. Ooh, good save. Good save. Good double save. Poco. Yeah, he's been good. Poco's been man of the match for Botswana, man. Easily. Here's Mane now in behind. Past it Njai. He's there. Njai was there. Could have been three. Selfish, man. Njai was ready. It'd been a third goal. This is going to be interesting. We're seeing a second appearance spot, a debut at Afcon for Ibrahim Mbai, who is 19 years old. Oh, sorry, 17 years old. 17 years old. Paris Saint Germain player coming on for Gay, and then Lamine Kamara as well for Monaco. Really good player as well. Should be very interesting to see what happens with these two players coming onto the pitch. And this is what we're talking about. They have a lot of talent, right? They've got the stars in Koulibaly and Mane, but then they also have guys like Mbaye. They've got Lamine Kamara as well, in Jai. So the team is stacked, and they are definitely favourites for a reason. So let's see what they have to do in these final 22 minutes plus added time. Here's the Tsele. Hey, nah. Hey, Botswana. What is happening? Like, not even any fight. No fight. Poor execution. No fight. It's so bad. Yeah, for his club, he's actually been doing really well. He's getting linked with a lot of top moves across Europe. But yeah, we saw flashes in the last Afcon. We'll see how he does. I mean, he might have to take over that position of Idrissa Gana Gueye when he eventually makes way. But it'd be very interesting to see what happens. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how because Mauritania were really good in the last Afcon. They got through to the last 16 of the tournament, and that was their second one in a row. They didn't qualify in the same group as Botswana, and so did Cape Verde. Cape Verde qualified for a World Cup, just gone. They've qualified for the World Cup coming up, and they were just in the last Afcon as well. And they've been in a lot of Afcons in the previous ones as well. So how they got here ahead of them, I don't know. And they they lost their I think they lost their first two games in the qualifying stage for this tournament. They sacked their coach, and then they were able to go on a run of 2 wins, 2 draws to get through. I don't know, I don't know. And they were in the same group as Egypt, by the way. I think they got a 1-1 draw in Egypt, Cairo, on their way to this qualification. So they look like a mixed bag of a team, to be honest. Maybe they'll look at that Benin game in this group and then see if they can uh get something out of the game, to be honest. But we'll see. Man said, tell them man to stick to track. Mad. Is Cooper. There's an opportunity here for them to get back into the game if they can. Let's see. Can they actually get a. Oh my gosh! Yo! Yo! Nah. Nah, I'm sorry. Nicholas Jackson is in. He's on a hat trick right now. Gives it to Mane. No. Nah. Nah, nah, nah. We have to go back to that chance. Nah. Nah. That chance was so bad. What kind of execution was that? What kind of execution was that? Because fam, simple pass. Yo, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They need to end the game quickly though. Because what's the point? What's the point? What is the point of all this? There's money's in the box. Can't get his shot off. Surrounded by players for Botswana. Here's Nicholas Jackson. Here's Mbaye, can't get some space to shoot. It's a ball over the top. Here we go again. Look, you can't even beat him. You can't beat him. Koulibaly easily, easily able to clear the ball. Is Mane. They're preparing another change. Is Mbaye. Ooh. Hey, nah. I don't understand why they're playing like this. I don't get it because, like, how does a manager even explain this? Here's Mane now. Here's Nick Jackson. Third goal. Oh, over the bar. Over the bar. Look at this turn. Did everything right, but was unable to do that. Nah. They haven't put together three passes. I guarantee it. They haven't put three passes together, man. Because now what's just gonna happen? They're gonna shoot long. Yeah. They didn't even complete more. I don't think so, man. Because look, this long ball going to where? To where? Because he's not gonna do nothing with this. Watch. Here's Cooper. Did Sele. Ball's gone out. No, it's not gone out. The keeper's the man of the match for them. Poco has been the man of the match for them. Long ball to go back. That's what I'm saying. It's just a joke. Oh, here's just a gay. Here's Mbai. Drives himself into the box. Mane. Good shot. And a good save again by Poco. Bro, that guy's annoyed, bro. You know he's annoyed. The keeper is annoyed with these people, man. Every single time they're coming through and they're getting in behind, and I'm saving you lot. It's only 2-0 because of me. I'd be annoyed. Can they do something with this? No. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Like man of man is nah, 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 nah. Quick 1-2. You couldn't even gather yourself. Bro. Nicholas Jackson coming off, getting some applause in DI. Sheriff in DI is coming on. And then I think Pape Sis as well. Mane coming off. Pape Cisse as well. His Ditsele decided not to throw it forward. Nah, the coach for Botswana, man, you have to be held accountable for this nonsense, bro, because this isn't good enough. I don't care. This is Afcon, bro. You're not here to make up numbers. You qualified for a reason. So why are you playing like so timid? Just long balls. Just play through midfield. Man's there, free and available to receive. I understand that this is like their second tournament in their history. I get it, but the pride that you're supposed to have when you come here, yeah, has to be like none other. You're supposed to play with pride. It's like they're playing like they can't be bothered, like they gave up because they just knew they were beaten on the day. Senegal want it more than you, which obviously you want to see that from your favorites. Yeah, you want to see them be hungry, right? But it's like, bro, you've got to fight more than them if you want to get anything from the game. Why are you bringing on subs right now, bro? Kamanye coming on for second Yang. Modingwane, and then Baruti coming on. Cooper off. Second Yang off. Don't know about them, but they're poor. It's just poor. The worst you've seen so far, and I don't think they were going to get any worse than this. I'm sorry. Uganda are going to be good tonight against Tunisia for sure. That's going to be a good game. They're not going to just give up. Comoros were better than this on Sunday against Morocco. Way better than this. And Comoros were struggling. Sudan will be better than this. They play tomorrow, I think. Yeah, tomorrow. Tanzania will be better than this. And they play Nigeria tonight, next game. I guarantee it. There's not going to be a team worse than Botswana, even though Botswana did well to qualify to get here. Shocking. One shot to 19. Yes, that's all. Ooh, is Niakate. Interception. That's it, man. This is it. This is exactly it. You can't be getting outworked with a team with way more talent than you. You're going to lose all the time. It's just not good enough. They're not pressing them. They're just sitting off of them and allowing them to play. Like, what is this? What is this? You're just sitting off these man. Poor, poor. You're even lucky they gave you something. You're lucky they gave you something. His Mane, his Mbaye, he's in the box. Mm, they're looking for a corner. Yeah, 100%, man. Give hey, wherever he is right now. I think he's playing in the Botswana Premier League. Botswana Premier League, yeah. Wherever he is, man. Yeah, man. He's playing in what team? What team is this? Gaborone United, bruv. In Botswana. They were champions last year, bruv. Like, he needs a move, man. He can play champs, man. Turkish League on, yeah, man. Probably Turkish, bruv. He might get himself a move, bruv. Easily, man. This would have been 5-6, 7-0. One of the highest scoring opening games in a Afcon, man. It could have easily been that, man. Mind you, yeah, they did in their last African Cup of Nations in 2012. Yeah, they got beat 6-1 by, I think it was Guinea. I think it was Guinea. Slapped them 6-1. So they've had drubbings before at Afcon anyway. Can Senegal get themselves a third goal? Ooh, it's Jacobs. Is in Bayi, and it goes out of play. Was this a foul? Ooh, Botswana should have been pushing for more set pieces, man. But here comes Senegal. Oh, no, they lose the ball. And by I think it's offside anyway. Hey, end the game quickly, bro. Bro, let me go get some food so I can get ready for this next game, bro. This is mad. Hey, hey, what is this? End the game so I can get some food, bro. Because this is mad. Bruv, tell me again. How did we not qualify, bro? What is this, bruv? Bro, I think we was in the group with Sudan, you know. Let me have a look. We were in what group were we in? No, we was in a group with Angola. Yeah, we was in a group with Angola, Sudan, and Niger. We lost three, draw three. We didn't win one game. That's it. Go, 3-0. Yeah, that's it, man. And there's gonna be 4 minutes of added time, but that's game over. 3-0 to Senegal. That's it. That's it. Game over. Easy win, man. Bruv. Why are they complaining, bro? You lost. You're frustrated now when you're 3-0 down. You should have been frustrated when the as soon as the first kick of the ball came. But 4 minutes of added time, but this game is over. This game is over. Poor execution from Botswana all throughout their attacking phases of play. And they've been punished by this Senegalese side who have put on a statement performance 3-0, haven't got out of second gear. They haven't done much at all. They could have easily won this by a lot more goals had it not been for the goalkeeper Botswana Poco. Hey, nah, the commentators are cooking Botswana right now. I don't know who this Tin Man is supposed to be, man. I was thinking it was like kind of like Squid Game. Man looked like Squid Game. Botswana, watch what's gonna happen. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? And it's even offside. Hey, end the game. End the game. What is this, bruv? Nah. Like, is this what we're doing? You can't come to Afcon and do this, man. You can't. Show some pride, some fight. I understand that it's Senegal. You're not going to get much from the game, but don't lay down and die. Fight. They still got two more games in this group. Let's see what they can do. It's Benin. It's Benin, and then they got to play Congo in the final game. But they'll look at the Benin game. They need to have a little more better execution in that game. Senegal can't get the fourth, and this game is done. Blow the whistle, ref. Yeah, that's it. Full time. Full time. 3-0 to Senegal. Nicholas Jackson at the double and Sheriff Ndiaye towards the end of the game. And it caps off a great performance for Senegal as they get their first win in Afcon 2025. They join Congo as winners in this group um, so far through the first game. So we will see what happens to Botswana in their second game, which they play against, I believe, Benin next, which will be, I think, on the 27th of the month, straight after Boxing Day. I think it's Saturday. So we have two more games for tonight. We obviously have Nigeria against Tanzania coming up next, 5:30 UK time. And then the final game of the night, Uganda against Tunisia. But people, before we get out of here, make sure you hitting a like button and subscribe button on the channel on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on all the socials, Pros Only Sports, across X, Instagram, and TikTok. And we will see you very, very soon. Make sure you stay locked in to Pros Only Sports. We are out. Peace.